Hey guys, welcome back. I've been wanting to do a video like this, let's call it a blooper video, for a while now, just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So a while back, I think it's been a couple of weeks by now, someone mentioned something on Discord that made me want to go ahead and do it. They said something about watching videos and getting discouraged because they didn't think that they'd ever be able to do that kind of stuff. That's just not the case, you know? If you can imagine yourself doing something, you can do it. Granted, it might take a million tries first, but eventually you'll be able to, and all of the people that you see on these videos, they at one point in their lives were also at that starting point. They might have gotten discouraged themselves. I've seen videos of world-class jugglers dropping stuff on stage, you know? I've seen jugglers in real life during performances drop. I've done it myself. Or some videos that you see might not even be stage-ready moves. I'm guilty of this myself. A lot of the stuff that I put on here is just practice stuff. A lot of that is nowhere near being close to stage-ready. Sometimes it might be the one time that I even got something on film. So I'm gonna share with you some of the instances where I did not get the move down. I'll be focusing on 3 specific moves for this video. The first is something that I have not been doing this long. I just started this year, so I cannot even provide you with an example yet at this point, myself. However, my friend Mike has graciously allowed me to film him doing it, so I will be able to show you the example of what eventually this move is going to look like when I get it down. Might be a couple of years, but I'll get it. Spinning curls is apparently the name of it. In my head, I have 2 other names for it. I call it the octopus because it looks like that fair ride where you're going all over the place. Also called the spider, but I tend to like cephalopods more than arachnids, so octopus it is. I also call it the infinity spin because it kind of looks like the infinity symbol, and it's infinitely hard to do. So without further ado, I feel like I need to give him an introduction because he's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Sherrick! Wow, right? And Mike is actually so good at spinning, I've even seen him spin a ball on someone else's finger. True story. So that's what the move is supposed to look like. At this point, I can do it maybe 1.5 rotations with my right hand, and I've done a couple single rotations with my left hand. It needs to catch up a little bit, but there you have it. And here is what it looks like so far with me doing it. The second move that I'll be sharing with you today, I don't actually have a name for it yet. So I've decided until I do come up with something, for now, let's just call it George. I mean, why not? If they can call a Aurora Borealis effect Steve, or if they can call a planet Bob, I can call a juggling move George, right?
Well, no one said you had to live on Bob.
This move is basically hand down the back to the foot, and then at the end I donkey kick it up. I actually did the kicking motion there even though you can't see my legs with the camera. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I digress. And the ball flies in this perfect arc and lands in my hand on a really nice stall in front of me. Theoretically. This next clip is the second best time that I've gotten it on video. Couldn't find the clip of the first time I got it on there. Usually when I do pull this one off, I get so surprised that I immediately just drop the ball, which is what happened right after this clip ends. So there you have it. That is kind of a really rough version of what it's supposed to look like. And here are some other attempts. And for the final move, this is the Brunn roll itself. I've been trying to do this for years, and every once in a while I actually succeed. Now this is the best that I've gotten it on film so far, and it is really rough. There's a lot of airtime on the ball that shouldn't be there, and of course it flies off my hand immediately after the clip is over. No matter how good I get this move, I'm not going to consider myself having it down until the ball properly stalls on my hand at the end. So here's my version of it so far. And this is a clip of how it should look. So that's how eventually it'll turn out if all goes according to plan. But this is more how it looks right now. So that was that. Thank you guys for joining me, and let me know down in the comments if you think I should do more of these bloopers later on, if I get any good footage. And stay tuned. I will see you next time. Later!